Hi, my name is Wood, and I'm a game hunter and a collector.
And my name is Super Derek, and I'm a game reviewer and a collector.
Two friends in different countries competing to see who is the better game hunter.
On this very special episode of The Super Game Quest.
So me and my friend Super Derek, who has his own YouTube channel, decided that we wanted to game hunt together from different countries.
So I suggested we do a $50 challenge like in episode 7 of the Game Quest.
And I'm always up for schooling someone in the art of game hunting.
Yeah, right.
So Chris and I have been hearing about this swap meet up in Strathalbyn. Now, we don't have swap meets here. That's a very, very American thing. We have markets, we have garage sales, we don't have swap meets. We wake up at 4:30 in the morning because it's an hour and a half drive away. So this thing better have at least one game. Just gone 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm at Chris's house. It's a 45-minute drive away from my house. So I woke up at quarter to 5 this morning. We're in for a very good day. Very good day of game hunting. As soon as I wake up. We've driven like an hour and 15 minutes to come here to get our swap meet on.
But and then once you get through the gates, it's $5 a head.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Saves you a lot of walking.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you excited? That guy has NES games. There is an actual GameCube in that box. We should have come earlier.
Why?
I don't know, because it's been open.
It's 7:30 in the morning.
It's been open for an hour and some guys already got a GameCube. That GameCube would have been like $5.
Oh, you're saying that he's a buyer.
I reckon he's bought that.
Oh,
He's going to his car. Wow, this is huge.
Just careful of those things. I can show you that money with over and see the guys in green through.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, going good, how are you?
Yeah, right. I just got to a swap meet and it's like legitimately massive. I don't know if you can see, but like all those cars and stuff and everything down there.
So when Wood called me and showed me the size of the swap meet that he was at, I gotta admit I was a little worried.
So an American YouTuber called Super Derek and me are doing the $50 challenge that we did in our last, like 2 episodes ago with James.
Big happy smiles on their faces and lots of
Big happy smiles on our faces. So I'm gonna try and get my best value for money, $50. He's gonna try and get his best value of $50. We're going out on the same day. Really excited. Worlds apart. So if you wanna have a look around the markets here, look how big it is.
What an amazing day. Weather-wise, we're looking at around about
Like 200 stalls.
degrees. It's 7:45 now, we're just starting to get into full swing. It's good to have you along.
We were so overwhelmed when we walked into this place. It was massive. There were so many sellers. The place was huge. We even found games right away. First up, I find Spyro: A Hero's Tale on the PS2. And Chris found a light gun for the Mega Drive. Now for $5 that is a great deal, but he's not part of the challenge, so this one doesn't count.
Coach Stewart, November 16 to 17, travelling from Southside Rhode Island. And we mentioned a moment ago.
This is a lot better than we expected. We're actually really excited to be here today. We found games already. We haven't really found anything that we want yet, but just finding all these game sellers at a swap meet is really exciting. Hoping to find more. So a little car parts here, which we're not really enjoying, but this is fun. This is fun. Well, it's looking pretty good for me so far. I wonder how Super Derek is going over in Seattle.
It was actually a pretty normal day for me. Kind of slept in a little bit, woke up, went out to breakfast in the morning and dropped my dog off at a daycare. Yeah, I probably wasn't exactly the early bird that I could have been. Sunday market.
Look at that, that's cool.
It's kind of cool. So we made it to the market pretty early on. It only opened at 10 and we were there by probably 10:15. By that time people were still setting up some stuff, so I don't feel like we missed out too much.
Oh, that's what those are.
We found a place that was selling some DVDs. That was really cool, but we were looking for games. We found some hats. Yeah, we found some hats.
Yeah, they all vary. They're all 100% wool. I'm going to do these each for 20.
Really nice hats. Come on, you can't pass up hats.
And I've got a little mirror back there if you want to try that on and check it out.
I'm just gonna keep on walking through. No? Okay, I'll wait. Unfortunately, the place that we went to just a few moments ago was a lot more like a farmer's market meshed with a flea market. And it was all just down one street, and it was a lot smaller than I was hoping for, so...
If you're at all familiar with Pike Marketplace in Seattle, it's very much like that, except smaller.
Yeah. On the bright side, since they didn't have any games, it was really easy to get through it quickly. So, and it didn't take very long to get back. So next we went to a Value Village. We went there because we've had some luck in the past when Amy found some cords and a PS1 for a pretty good deal. When we get into the Value Village, they had a lot of stuff that at first looked pretty promising. They had games lining the walls, not a whole lot of games. They had some Nintendo 64 games, and I think they had a couple of PC games. What's this? Grandma.
Another sports game.
They had a lot of Sega Genesis games, even some boxed ones, but they were still selling them for like $5 a piece, and they were all sports titles, so I wasn't really interested in those. For $4. I'd be interested if there's these. There was also a cordless Guitar Hero guitar that I was kind of interested in, but they didn't have a receiver for it, so again, just striking out 2 in a row for $13.
No cards, not cards.
Yep. Yeah, at this point it's shaping up like, man, it's just not our day. Like, we've gone 2 places that I had pretty high hopes for, and just pulling up a whole lot of nothing. I'm thinking to myself, gee, I sure hope Wood's having better luck than me.
And that's it. Bus is closed, so off to Goodwill.
So Chris has found a couple of PSP games and some Phantom comics. Nothing that great. But I found a Ninja Turtles wall clock. No, I doubt this thing even works, but it's $3, so haggled her down to 2.
Hey, this says $3.
It's a Ninja Turtles wall clock, people. Come on. That's when I spot something really, really cool at the corner of my eye. At first, I didn't even recognize it. It's a Hanamax system with at least 7 boxed games. Of all the things to find here at this swap meet, I didn't expect to find a Hanamax. I've never even seen a Hanamax in the wild. All these boxed games, it's worth $50, but that's all my money. That is my entire challenge worth of money, and even though it's worth it, I don't know.
Around the track and outside the track is a big great shed. You can check out the big great shed.
So I decided to pass up on that purely because that is all the money I've brought today. I can see myself regretting this though. I'm not going to find a Hanamax again, not with that many boxed games in that great a condition. Did I make the right choice?
Here at our broadcast point, and Russell's contact number is going to...
So here's where my luck really starts to pick up. I find a crate full of PS2 games and a Guitar Hero guitar marked for $5 for the entire crate, including the crate. The games weren't that good, but I got a free crate.
How much are these?
So the next couple sellers had a lot of PS2 games. The first one, I bought Metal Gear Solid for $4, which is a really great deal. And the second guy had his games marked at $5 each, and a lot of those games were rare and gems. So I asked 3 for $12 and he said yes. So I bought 3, Chris bought 3, that's 6 for $24. It's a really good deal for some of those games we picked up.
For items you
I
have
might
to
get a
sell,
couple.
or
I don't
want
suppose
to
you
buy,
do like
or
3
swap.
for 12?
So
Yeah,
come
would
and
you-
see us
yeah?
if you have
Alright,
particular items that you're after to buy, or to sell, or swap, and we put them over the PA system. Also a notice board behind us where people can pick up service for multiple items or items that.
So by now I am destroying Derek in the $50 challenge, so let's go see how he's holding up.
I'm neating this
Really
up for
happy
you.
to support local charities. We'd also like to thank.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Woody, not right now!
And all will be right in the world.
Sorry, make a quick turn.
Drive like a madman. It's good.
I drive like a woman.
Yeah, take note. Take note. If we win, it's all because of the crazy woman that I have on my side.
Can you imagine hearing your husband nagging you in the car about going to these special game shops so he can beat some guy in Australia? So after Valley Village, we went to the Goodwill, and that's actually where we found most of our purchases for the day.
50% off what? Oh, that's in rough shape. Blades the time sweeper.
Just a case.
The Jet Set Radio Future / Sega GT 2002 for $4. So that's not bad. Oh, you mentioned 2 and 3. I've got the first one, but I don't have the sequels. $4 also. So that's not bad. This is kind of interesting. Jam sessions for DS. There's no price tag on it, but when I open it up, Super Mario DS.
So coming out of the Goodwill, I'm feeling pretty good because I picked up a copy of Jet Set Radio Future and Sega GT Dual Pack for the Xbox, Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo DS, and I got a couple of Onimusha games, which were great because it's a really great series, and I didn't have those copies of that game already.
So that's a third, two-fifths. Yeah, that's fine. That's 2/5 of what I hope to be able to achieve at some following stores.
After having the luck that we've been having, I really wasn't expecting a whole lot. Found a bunch of games that I had actually been looking for here. A couple that I wasn't looking for, but still seemed like they were pretty awesome. So I was really pleasantly surprised with what we did find there.
I was actually pretty tired of shopping at thrift stores. As I mentioned, that they're not my favorite places to go. So while I had Super Derek in the car, I made a stop at a few stores that I like.
So you said they had games here, right?
And found really good things like this really nice sweater. I mean, I couldn't pass up this really nice sweater.
Wait, what?
I mean, it matches even what I'm wearing right now.
So while Derek's stuck clothes shopping,
What?
me and Chris find a box full of comic books from the 80s and 90s. I'm talking Robin, X-Men, Spider-Man, Thor, just a bunch of great comics for $1 each. Now, I know what you're thinking. They're not games, they're comics, so they're not going to count towards the $50 challenge, but I mean, these are freaking awesome. They even come in their own protective slips and they're in great condition. Come on, people, be excited for comics.
Oh, there's so many. Some X-Men, Green Lantern, a lot of Spider-Man. There's an Iron Man. It's fantastic. My favorite one's definitely the Robin ones. They all look like that. They're fantastic. Thank you.
So we buy 26 of these comics for $20. That's a really great deal. I'm actually really excited to get home and read these because... Alright, fine. Back to the games.
I don't see any games here.
Continue 1.2 kilometers, then turn left on Main North Road.
So we were done with the swap meet and we've headed back to some markets near Chris's house.
Going to a market. Gonna win the $50 challenge. Probably not. Wonder how Derek's going.
I don't even know if this is a park.
How you going, Derek?
Am I boxing this guy in?
You winning? Am I winning? Who's the dodgiest pug? I forgot about leaving the car like this, but Chris seems fine with it, so we'll head in.
There wasn't much here. We found Dynasty Warriors 5 and Age of Empires 2 for the PS2. It's been a very PS2-y day. We got both of these for $4 each, which is a pretty good deal. I mean, yeah.
Oh, Barbie, kiss me like you used to. For the last time, I don't want to be in your stupid video.
Walking around inside of a Ross was kind of a buzzkill, but you know, I had to pay the piper. You know, she'd put up with me all day, so
I don't like video game shopping. I'm allergic to it.
yeah, we couldn't find the actual Goodwill we were looking for. So instead, I noticed that we were in the University District, and I was remembering from a review by Metal Jesus, where he was talking about places in downtown Seattle to go game hunting, and Pink Gorilla was one of them. So we definitely needed to make a stop into there, and I was pretty glad we did. When we made it into Pink Gorilla, they actually had a lot of really rare stuff. I feel like such a dolt because I should have been capturing that all on camera. They had copies of like Little Samson. I'm not joking about that. I think they had, Flintstones. No stadium events, but they had a lot of the more expensive, rare games, and I didn't even get any of that on footage. There was a Power Glove that I think they were selling for about $50, which was pretty cool.
Wait. What? Was that a Power Glove? I really, really want a Power Glove. I've never seen one here. It's not, we don't, no one in Australia bought a Power Glove. I don't know whether they were smart enough to know they were crap or they're just too stupid to realize that they're awesome, but that's something that, without going to eBay or having one sent to me, I am never going to find in Australia and have in my collection.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Sorry, Wood. If I find one cheap, I'll send it to you. And the other cool thing about Pink Gorilla is that they were actually selling a pretty good amount of just import games that you don't see anywhere. Alright, so spent the last of my money at Pink Gorilla. I kind of figured that that might happen though, because they are an actual game shop. So they didn't have the bargains that I would need to compete here, but they did have something that I've been looking for a long time. This is not it. This is a Game Genie for Super Nintendo. And yeah, that's cool. This is probably nothing really to, you know, get too excited about. It's just a memory card holder for PlayStation. Got a copy of Metal Gear Solid 3 for PlayStation 2. The one that I've actually been looking for a while. It was a little bit expensive, but it's hard for me. It was pretty tough to find. Kenkai Bancho, Badass Rumble. And I'm definitely going to do a review of this game, so keep an eye out for that.
I got this for $8. I mean, that is quite a find.
So, that's us. That's our finds. Let's see how we did.
Next I found a seller with a ton of games, but the good ones were really overpriced. There weren't many good ones, and they were all sun damaged, so I found a seller with a few games.
Chris the cameraman was here right now. He would love this. He was talking about it the other day. He wanted to find. You know what? We'll get it for him.
It's for you, Chrissy.
He never buys me anything. Never. Not once.
Alright, so we picked these ones out. I wanted to offer you a deal. I wonder if you'd do 25 for them. You don't have to say yes. That's my first offer. Ready?
We're buying a few, yeah.
Alright. Thank you. We buy a few quite a bit, so.
We sifted through these games and we picked out the good ones. Only paid 30 when she had it marked at 45. She wasn't happy about that, but we were. So that's me done. I've spent my entire 50. I've got a whole bunch of games and comics and Ninja Turtle Wool Clock, so I feel like I did really well. I wonder how Derek done.
The day was exhausting, and I can only hope that after Super Derek dragging me through a day of thrift shop shopping, that he won this challenge. But I don't think he won this challenge, because he was too tempted by games that he really wanted that he hasn't had. He spent half of his budget on one game. For that reason, I don't think Super Derek won this challenge.
And that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We put so much effort into this one. It's insane.
So yeah, despite who actually ended up coming out on top today, I feel really good about the way things came out, because we both got some really great games and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, but you only say that because I won. No, but he's right. Working with Derek was just a lot of fun. You should definitely check out his channel as well.
Yeah, and back at ya. You know, I had a lot of fun, so I guess that's us. So thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my channel, and see you around.
And remember, like, comment, and subscribe to me and him.